Time to stream. It's a starting. Nikki, every one of your pings is gonna show up. People are gonna your fucking mom can mute notifications. Yeah. Good. That's what we're going for. She's on Facebook, like always. She's always on Facebook. Now she's yelling at me because she's waiting for coffee to be done. I'm in an abusive relationship, you guys. And now she's brandishing the blunt end of a pen toward me. Now she's gonna withhold intimacy, she's saying. Now she's saying she's gonna kill me. I thought you said source bot. It's like, what the fuck is that, and what does it have to do with anything? So I guess we'll just wait around for Philip. Oh, he's not a bad guy. He's just, you know, it's his fault. A link to what? Hell, no. And a lot of that has to do with, like, there it is. I didn't necessarily. I heard a pretty good portion of it. Parts of it didn't really make sense. Like, oh, I guess we could work on your character, huh? um, well, no, we didn't. Well, yeah. I mean, see, you're still learning. I feel like the only thing that was like, I would kind of want to change your backstory just a little, and say that like for some reason you had to pull into Seagate, and then they took your ship, sort of thing. Like they were like, your ship are belong to us now. Seagate, if you go into the Roll20, Seagate is the town on the sea. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. That's its whole thing. He didn't like. Yeah, that way, and then it just like took, and you were like, yeah, well, if I can't smuggle, I'm just gonna steal. So there. You know. Right. Yeah. And you're all fake news. So what's your name? What's your name again? Oh, here, I'll just do that. Okay, I'm gonna spell it how I feel like. Whoa, what'd I do? Oh shit. Oh, because I pressed Alt. Oh, well. You can also just edit it because I made it. So it's Odra Ojap Ekloje. Yes. Yes. No, no, that's the autogen thing. That's the auto-generated name. No, I do have a basic grasp of phonics. Like, not necessarily right now, but you probably should eventually. So, are you like, are you black? Your character? I can't, well, I can't see him, Lindsay. So he's tan. Gotcha. How do you fight? Sure, sure, but how do you fight? Damn, the one option I don't have in the Arabians. Here's your options. Your options are like that big like Saracen sword, a spear, a bow, two sabers, or that big Saracen sword and a round shield. If you want to look Arabian. If you don't want to look Arabian, then I've got to look at a whole different set. Clean shaven. I mean, there's a certain point where I just need to tell you, like, hey man, maybe you should make your own tokens, you know? Okay, and you fight with daggers, which you're going with the, like, I'm just a rogue thing, huh? Cammy's in here. Oh, there she is. Scimitars. Yeah, scimitars. So that's what that big Saracen sword is, by the way. Saying scimitars. What about inventory? Oh Jesus. No, it was Nika. Like in inventory. Are you sure? Are you fat? Mm. He's full of excuses. I don't know if you're aware of this, but he's the worst. Like literally. No, no, he's not really. He's yeah. Well, we already covered that. You gotta. What? You're a tool. Yeah, that's not good. What's wrong with wanting to go to the hair salon? I like going to hair salons all the time. All right, here. You know what? You're gonna have to just. It's also you're huge apparently, but at some point you're just gonna have to like make him tan if you want him to be tan. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Also, you didn't change his name. You can access it, right? What's his name? Sanka what now? Yeah, well, not on the character like the bio page. Thanks for the coffee, Kim. Yeah, I'm amazing in much better ways. I didn't know he had one arm. Which I felt like was a win. Frankly, I don't want to be around people who get offended by that sort of thing. I'd rather be around people who are like, "Hey, aren't you the one that thought that my girlfriend's a lesbian?" And they're like, "Yeah, isn't that hilarious?" I totally got like she likes vaginas vibe off of her. And anyone else who met Cammy would, I mean, they wouldn't fault you for that. They just wouldn't. And you used to wear a lot of flannel. No. Like, it's because it's like the two negatives makes a positive thing. It's like you naturally looked like a lesbian. You add the lesbian attire, and then it's like this must be like a straight girl dressing like a lesbian, ironically. All right, Clef. So you get 10 XP. Uh huh. Uh huh. And like one costs one, two costs two, and three costs three for brawn, mind, finesse, and spirit. And then you get to choose. I think it's two traits. Not sure. Oh no, no, it's as many traits. I'm stupid. Sorry, it's as many traits as you have experience left. But like, if you get a combat trait, the first one's one, the second one's two, and the third one's three, and then there are also exploration. Fair enough. Let's see. Let's see. So, I mean, based on what you're saying, I think that your character probably doesn't have a lot of brawn, but probably not Not necessarily. So spirit is like has to do with your. It's like your magic. Yeah, probably. Yeah, spirit is like willpower, force of personality. So no, I'm wrong. Like it's I mean it is willpower, so it's like your magicness. What? Huh? Yeah, it's like if you mashed together wisdom and charisma. And then mind is obviously pretty straightforward. So yeah, that's the sort of thing you want if you want to be charming and passionate and lucky and gambly. Yeah. No, spirit. Yeah. Finesse is if you want to be like subtle and smooth. And mind is if you want to be like shrewd and intelligent and witty and clever. Yeah. Okay, I just want to point out the way it's sitting right now, you have zero traits. Unless you actually reduce your brawn, and then you'd be able to use, points from having done that. But now you have three. Well, to be fair, you were the first one that I'd done it with, so I. Yeah. Look who rolled the fuck in, huh? Well, yeah, because also, but as much as you're to blame for all the things, you're also the only one who actually read the book. So, mm-hmm. The issue is you're a horrible asshole, man. He should have checked his inventory. What's that? So traits. Okay, so they have themes in the book, um, and there are a bunch of different stuff. Like there's martial arts, there's thievery. I'm naming ones that I think would make sense for you. Maybe alchemy, artifice, bardic lore, and they kind of say what they do. But yeah, you can get the PDF off taverntales.com because it's still the open beta. I mean, it's almost like you should have read the book. Oh, well, yeah, fair enough. I would suggest bardic lore for combat because it has things like feint. Oh my god, just search for Tavern Tales in Google. And then thievery has stuff like misdirection and sneak attack and stuff. So I don't know about that. You'll find out. You'll find out. Well, a big part of that is we're figuring out streaming and then just we forgot. Uh, The next thing is you can kind of decide whatever equipment you want to have, but it can't do anything special unless you buy traits for the equipment. Yeah, I did. Remember, you don't have equipment because you're squirrels. Um, so yeah, under the items bookmark, under the items bookmark in the rules, it's where you're allowed two traits as a starting character for your weapons and other stuff. It doesn't have to be weapons; it can be at any item really. But cause you got an extra thing. Also, you're psychic. Clef. He's yeah. Did you do your traits already? Your person traits? Yeah. The bookmarks are really helpful navigating around to stuff. That means cheese. If you're going on a cheese run, holla at your boy. That is a Scrubs reference. I think I've railed at you guys that you didn't know about Scrubs, right? except except the reboot. And also like most of the things with Elliot in them. Like he's gonna beat it. No. Yeah, exploration and interaction as well, yeah. What's that under? Hmm. Interesting. Thievery and bardic lore. In fact, I would kind of push you more towards thievery and martial arts and bardic lore, because you're kind of like a roguish type guy, right? That's the feeling that I'm getting. You're not an angel of death or squirrels of vengeance. So fucking apparently. I'm not. I got here slightly before 7. I'm not gonna get here at 6 and wait until 8 for you guys all to show up. So, what kind of place is Derek staying out that someone is imposing a lights out on a 20-year-old man? Gross. Is it like super cheap or something? Hmm. Well, the thing is, everyone's supposed to go to sleep, so he can't be bothering anybody. I, I'm a pretty comfortable person. I don't know that I would go to a coffee shop at 11:30 at night to play D&D loudly or Tavern Tales. Not D&D. Plain not D&D. Collaborate means get with me. So Phil disappeared again. At the stage where Nikki is really able to just do his own thing. What really though, I feel like we should recognize that it's Lindsay's fault because she's doing something on Saturday night as if she has a life or something. Black market? Is that in the? Yeah, I'd say you're probably right. Okay. So Nikki, I guess if you have any other questions, let me know. Um, I guess something I didn't think about, but that's fine. That's um yeah, yeah, definitely. I didn't think about how we were gonna add Nikki in. Yeah, obviously. Okay, okay, ready? You guys are gonna meet each other, and during that, I'm gonna build your next encounter. So, because I've got to introduce Nikki. I'm prepared for a lot of things, just not for Nikki. I also thought I had like 2 more days, so eat me. Okay, ready? I'm gonna get all official. Last time on Corúndún, Drea and Mendora. Uh, I lost it. Drea and Mendora shack up in an old watchtower for the night. Thinking that they're safe, they begin to light a fire and cook food or some nonsense. Suddenly, a band of orcs comes in to break up their fun. But those orcs got their asses handed to them by our wonderful heroes and a mysterious wraith elf. Amidst the corpses of their fallen enemies, they're now faced with a new dilemma. Who is this wraith like destructor of orcish fighters? And what does he mean to do with them? Find out this time on Corundun. Okay, so I mean, like, those need a lot of work, but we'll get there. No, I do plan on using that voice, but I'm gonna write stuff up so that I'm reading it. You really fucked up everything, just so you know. It's just, oh really? No. But that's cool. All right. Ready? Role play. Okay, so we are gonna do this kind of in order, just because in case you guys are trying to convince each other or anything like that. So we're gonna go in alphabetical order by what your favorite. Oh wait, I told you alphabetical order. Okay. Everybody, tell me what your favorite bird is. You are not part of this. Okay, I got kestrel and owl and what else? Kiwi. Okay, so Lindsay and then Phil and then Cammy, because it's reverse alphabetical order. Pulled a pulled a 180 on you. Yeah, he doesn't matter. Not that you know of. But I mean, keep in mind you just killed a bunch of dudes and you don't know who this guy is. No, no, I don't think so. Phil is Cadil. Killed Cadell. Is Cadell actively attacking anybody? There you go. Yeah, we all know what it's like when squirrels get anxious and defensive. Okay, you don't need to over-explain. No, I'm joking. All right. So they just tried to chitter, like. Okay. I mean, what a boring turn. Okay, Phil, you're up. The folks at home are not going to be impressed by this. I mean, sure, there's nobody actually watching. Like you do. So by the way, from last time, you had auto killed one person or two people. Only one. Yeah, so there were three souls available, and I believe you had taken two souls worth of damage, so you're at four. Okay, cool. Make sure you mark that on your thingamabob, please. Yeah, he lost two and he sucked three, which gives him positive one. Kinda. You just happen to be on your way. I thought you were just killing all the orcs you could. Okay, well, I'm gonna not meta talk like that if you're just gonna stay in character. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, now is not really the time. Also, just keep in mind, sleeping isn't as important in this as it is in D&D. Like you don't your abilities don't like go away because you haven't slept. You know what I mean? I don't. I feel like I didn't yell at you. Listen, I needed you to sleep for reasons, okay? Um. Also, just like picking on Phil just a little bit. Um. Is your person a moron? He's kind of talking like one. Like he's like, as long as you're not an orc, I'm fine. I was just on my way to kill a sorcerer. Like, maybe divulge a little more about yourself. Would be my suggestion. Oh, really? Damn you, OBS. Well, that's gonna make the rest of this really suck. Okay.
This should
I
be
feel
our
like we've all
second
had a lot of
chance.
issues with
It should be better now.
OBS.
I've
know.
never had issues
Well,
with
I downloaded
OBS.
the new version.
I've never had
today.
issues with it.
Is it? Are you
See?
guys coming through now?
Lindsay doesn't even know what it is.
Hold on.
You should be.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any future viewers, I'm sorry for, the first like 45 minutes of just me talking with no context.
We're much louder than you now, though.
Much louder?
Of course we are.
Okay, how about now?
We should stop streaming.
Hold on.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, we're not very good at this yet.
It's okay. Once we get a good
Yeah, it's better.
rhythm going, we can delete the early ones.
We just delete
Just delete.
ahead of time. Okay, so, all right, go back to talking. I'm almost done.
Okay. Okay, what were we talking about?
See, I was brought back to life by my elders because the sorcerer came through and killed my tribe. And that's why I'm a wraith. And why I'm off to kill the wizard. Sorcerer. Person.
Wait, is that something you just said in character?
Yes.
Oh. Um.
Well, you seem to have many useful talents. Would you be at all interested in coming with us?
I could tag along for a portion.
Squirrels
I
try to
mean,
smile.
why just the portion? End route is kill sorcerer.
Squirrels
Right, but
convey a picture of all of us working together to kill the sorcerer and rip his face off. Make him bleed.
I mean, we can try it, but we are an unlikely band of travelers.
How
A
all great rom-coms start?
elven wraith, a dwarven slave, and a group of mad squirrels.
How did you know I was a slave?
You're wearing a potato sack.
Fair enough.
Racist. Said the squirrels.
Alright, I kind of feel like we're just making conversation now to, or no, I guess, if you don't mind tagging along with us for a bit, I think we need to get out of this area. I am not very strong. I do not know how to fight very well, and I do not want to run into any more orcs.
But that's half the fun. Where would we be without these orcs to liven up the evening?
Well, I would still be with my home village. Married, with children. But no. I lived in mine for 30 years.
Children. Hunting
Thir-
orcs is way
Remember,
more fun.
30
Wait.
years is pretty young for a dwarf. You probably wouldn't have kids already. It's like a 15-year-old being like, I have kids!
I don't even remember how old I said my dwarf was. I was guessing.
So I have to, like, the trait melee, that's a trait that I have to give my weapon.
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so you add the trait melee to any item, right? And then if you
But-
happen to have a sword, then you would add it to it.
Like, if I have a sword, do I have to add melee to it?
Because
mean, Yeah,
Any
I mean,
item-
that would be kind of dumb, right?
So then
like,
there
no,
go
so
my
every-
two traits.
What do you
Right?
mean?
Because I get two traits for my items.
yes.
And so if I say have a sword, and I have to give it melee, then there goes one of my traits.
Correct.
You'd think that melee would already be innate to the sword.
No, because you could take a sword, or you could a bow, or you could take a staff, or a wand, or heck,
Uh-huh.
anything you want. And in
Uh-huh.
You
order
could still beat the shit out of someone with it.
right,
Yeah,
so-
I think it's built in that way to make you waste one of your traits.
yeah. Well, it's
One
not so
or
much to
six.
it's not so much to waste one of your traits, it's because the game is so flexible, you have to be really explicit about things that you have. So for example,
Right,
I have
but it's
armor
still-
on.
I
have-
would actually, Nikki, I'd say yeah, you're a sword. You can start with a sword, and that makes sense, or with two daggers, and they can have the melee thing. Like that's fine. And if you spent a slot on melee, Phil, you can get a different trait on one of your other things.
What? Let me fin this.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, your starting weapons, you can only have a maximum of 2 then, and they can have melee arranged on them automatically, because I think that is a little ridiculous. And then you just get 1 trait after that to put on a weapon. How's that? Or another piece
Or
of
an item.
Yeah.
Um,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Because Phil, yours already has like that it glows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be able to actually fight with his daggers. Not necessarily. I won't let you make them both melee and thrown. Because
Right.
throwing knives and fighting knives are different.
Right.
But I feel like you guys are gonna end up getting more of those. Like that's not gonna be hard to do.
Ooh, can my squirrels have throwing knives?
No.
They have mind bullets. What do you need throwing knives for?
Yeah, but they don't have all their own mind bullet. I mean, could they? Is that allowed?
I mean, I guess you could attack with many smaller mind bullets instead of one large mind bullet if you really wanted.
Toothpicks.
Maybe.
Cocktail umbrellas.
Yes.
No, here's what it is. You can attack with anything. It's just making it a melee weapon. You get to use one of those 4 heavy, light, enchanted, or inspiring to increase the usability of the weapon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Never mind. You still have to use that.
Okay,
But I will
that's
let
what
you
I-
put it
yeah.
on like 2 daggers rather than like just 1 dagger, you know?
Sorry, what?
I would let you say like with both my daggers I have melee light or something, you know?
Right.
Or enchanted, I guess, but I'm starting to feel like this system lends itself to extraordinary things.
It will or it has?
Both.
Yeah, I've really liked doing this. I'm so glad we did. Just hard to come up with things sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys have basically
Okay.
like introduced yourselves and Phil's like super friendly apparently.
Because
Okay.
we're not orcs.
Can you
said
just
he was
take a
a
look, Mick,
jovial
to see
elf.
if this is reasonable?
I mean, you don't have a background, but
He's just giving you shit, Phil.
Right, well, I still need to
so-
just type that up.
So, can the squirrels convey that we should leave in picture form? Because I feel like that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yes, I agree. That is important to do.
Right.
Let,
Let's be on our way.
let us the going.
Okay.
so you guys like gonna keep traveling to the mine or just try and find someplace safer to go?
To the mine.
Both.
I
Hopefully
think
we
I saw
find...
a traveling
So-
band of orcs to the north. We should
so
go
you
look
guys-
for them.
So you guys aren't gonna sleep tonight.
You told us it wasn't important.
No, he said it wasn't as important.
It's not as important as finding out who the guy who just murdered a bunch of people right in front of you. It
Well,
is.
yeah, we were gonna do that, but then we were gonna sleep, and then you made it sound like we should really leave.
Well, my character did say that I thought that this probably wasn't a safe place to sleep since we just ran into a bunch of fucking orcs.
that
Right.
makes sense.
So say that to them.
I already said that to
Well,
them.
then why do they think that you're just gonna go to the mine when you're, if I remember correctly,
Aren't we
burnt?
still far away?
Yeah, like half a
So,
day away.
Couldn't we?
You have
find
chest
a
burns
safe
and you're
place?
poisoned.
Couldn't we find a safe place on the way to the mine? Isn't there a 7-Eleven?
No, we only have Circle K in this area.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, she says. Because
I have a
Circle K is so
question.
dangerous. Yeah.
About my character. Can I say that he doesn't need to sleep?
No.
As a wraith elf?
You can take the martial arts exploration trait.
What?
That means you only have to sleep for 1 hour, about.
I might actually take that.
Even if it's just that you just have to rest your physical body, you do have to rest.
Alright.
You and Phil the chipmunk could stay up all night talking mentally for all I care,
Yep.
but I feel like he's just gonna talk about nuts.
I think Phil would be okay with that. Shit.
Okay, so yeah,
Um,
I'm back to like help moderate a little bit, but basically you guys need to be clearer about what your goals are with each other, not just be like, herp derp, okay, let's go to the mines now.
Well, I'm trying to move us along. There's only so many things I can say.
I mean,
don't
like
know
one
if
of your
squirrels have ever
motivations
seen a
is some of your
compass.
squirrels got squished, Lindsay. Cammy has to remember that she is poisoned and has chest burns.
oh yes. We need
Minor details.
to get going, and I need to search for. Is it that I just know how to, or do I have to
Your
find
slaver's
something?
draught. You know how to make it out of mushrooms, I assume?
Alright. I am very badly hurt. I need to look for some mushrooms and remedy this situation.
The squirrels convey an image of us mind raping some more squirrels since our
That sounds
comrades
terrifying.
have been
Yes, that is disturbing, but you do what you must, Squirrel. Would that be a mind roll for me, looking for mushrooms?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't find any mushrooms in this specific area.
Well, unfortunately, there are no mushrooms.
So, and do I need to mind roll for squirrel finding as well? Or should we wait until
Yeah,
I'm
but it would
away?
need to be decreased, like, because you're not like running off into the forest, are you?
I mean, I could if that's what it's gonna take. No, no. I guess I mean I don't know. I'm not sure where which direction we're headed.
No, you're not.
So I guess I don't know whether I need to like search for squirrels now or we headed into the desert where there's definitely no squirrels. Or is there even desert?
No, I mean like you're still going through the forest toward the foothills.
Okay, so then I'll hold off squirrel finding till better squirrel finding.
Well, I say we should proceed north. There's a higher chance of finding more orc in that direction.
The squirrel's not.
Mandora,
in
you
agreement.
know that the mines are to the west.
Well, I know that there are more orcs and you like to do the stabby stabby kill. However, we are headed to the west. That is where the mines, with lots of orcs, and the sorcerer will be.
Fair enough, you have me convinced.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah, that was really easy.
I like I say, I feel like Phil's character wasn't like a particularly like like savvy
Smart, alive
elf.
person.
He was just kind of like
He's
his
just
elders would be
very
like, "Wow,
good
this
with
guy
the
is really
flow.
good at killing. Like, let's just make him go kill things."
I mean,
Well,
that
he's
was
very-
kind of the idea, yeah.
He's very good with the flow, and I think it's due to his wraithness. He's just literally.
Okay, so I guess it sounds like you guys are gonna keep going to the west, and as you go, you're gonna try to find the mushrooms you need, and you're gonna try to find squirrels,
And
guess-
some orcs.
I guess.
but you're not gonna sleep.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I am feeling a little weary, but I do not want to sleep in this mine. Let us head to the west. Whatever. Let us head to the west, and we will see where we can make a little squirrel teepee.
The squirrels nod in agreement and start heading west.
Well, that's
That is
east.
east.
I have to go around. Here, let's head west.
I guess I didn't put a compass rose on or anything, but
Well, I don't know what the squirrels are doing, but I will take the quick way.
Wait, I did go west. I went west. I went over here.
That's not west.
God damn it.
That would be the east of the United States.
Well, he put the compass rose and it confused me. Shit. Oh, I hate you all. Mostly that Phil guy, though.
Oh wow, is this a map where north is up?
it feels so strange, doesn't it?
Weird. I was
You
know what?
expecting north to be some crazy direction like there.
Mick, I have a question about in wraith form, can I see through walls or only walk through walls?
Didn't you already walk through one?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
you
I can
can-
walk through them.
No, you can't see through things when you're a wraith.
Oh hey, did you
Okay.
did you find me a token or
Yeah, I did. It'll work for now.
okay.
Is everything supposed to be black?
Yes, because this part
Light
is
to
just
your
going to be sort
soul.
of described. So are you just like going to find some place and make a teepee? Okay, so do you want to roleplay that out, or do you want me to just describe it so
Just
that you guys can
describe it.
sleep? Okay.
It'll take us forever to roleplay it out.
All right. Our adventurers travel into the forest, trying to find a bit of a thicket where they can hopefully be less discoverable by orcs. Drea puts Phil the squirrel up in a tree, and Kidel rests his physical form while Mendora, wheezing and sore, lays down to try to recover some of her spent energy from a day of hiking through the woods, followed by one of her, well, really her first ever fight.
Other than knocking about the few dwarves here or there.
Sure. Yes, we gotta make sure to, I mean, it's very important detail. Apparently she was a scrapper.
Mendora's gonna be like Deadpool style. She's gonna communicate with the narrator.
Pretty sure Deadpool is the narrator.
Yeah, right.
God, stop picking at this.
The rest of the night goes by uneventfully, and as the sun begins to rise in the east, which is to the right of our screens. The right is
You
the
know
one
what?
that doesn't make an L when you put your thumb and forefinger out.
God, I hate you.
Passenger
Sometimes
side.
I do that and I still get it wrong. So,
Anyway, well, yeah. What do you put your palm away from you, or I mean toward you rather than away?
no, it's away. It
Oh.
looks like an L, and I still go, yep, that's right.
That's because Lindsay, you're not thinking about passenger and driver's side.
Anyway,
Exactly.
as the sun begins to rise in the east, the squirrels stir.
Oh, God.
The rest of you all leave to decide whether or not you wake up in the morning or not.
How come I don't get to decide?
Because you're squirrels. Squirrels wake up early.
The squirrels are all grooming themselves watching the sunrise.
Oh, can you groom a little quieter? I'm trying to sleep.
Another recurring theme of Cam's characters. They do not like waking up in the morning.
It's true to myself.
I can understand.
What a lovely morning to go to some more orcs. What do you say? Shall we be off?
The squirrels nod.
I like to catch a patrol before lunch.
The squirrels convey images of nuts and berries and edible things, and also other squirrels. Yeah, get it.
Alright, I'm up. Is anybody going to start a fire, or do I have to do everything here?
The scrolls show you starting a fire.
Fair enough. Mendora's gonna go find some sticks.
Oh.
Mendora collects some sticks and starts a fire.
Fidel's gonna go out and
Hold on.
Wait. Andrew's supposed to tell her a bad thing. I don't know where Andrew went.
Oh, she found sticks. You don't need to roll to find sticks in a forest.
Oh, okay. Well, my character's kind of stupid. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, okay, you found sticks and you also found rocks.
And then you got a splinter.
And apparently you were stupidly trying to light some rocks on fire too.
Jesus, she didn't totally bomb it.
Well, now you know what's gonna happen if you roll for dumb shit.
Dumb shit happens to you.
Oops.
Nice. Cadell is
You're
gonna
welcome.
try and sniff out a patrol of orcs.
Okay.
Does he need to roll for that, or is that like finding sticks?
Your physical body does need to eat and everything too, you know.
I'll come back for food.
Okay.
He'll
I'm-
eat the guys who
He
kill.
heads out in wraith form, by the way. That would be a mind, I assume.
Well, no, I mean like it doesn't. You mean you try to find the orcs?
Yeah, like I'm just
Yeah,
gonna patrol.
yeah.
I'm not actually gonna try and like engage or anything.
Yeah, go for it.
And then could I call that an increased roll because I'm gonna use my sword to like detect proximity?
Well, I think we need to talk about how far away the orcs are when your sword glows.
That's fair.
Which I feel like
50
it's maybe
miles.
like 25 feet.
25 feet.
Okay, yeah, your sword can detect orcs for 10 miles, so it always glows. Is that what you want?
Perfect. I mean, does it like? Can we say it glows stronger the closer we are and stuff?
I think it's kind of like Frodo's sword, and the orcs had to be pretty close to him. So
Okay, I'll go with it's a faint glow at 50 feet. It's a strong glow at 25 feet.
Okay. Probably not. But at that point, I'd already, unless I was like in a house or something. But anywho, good enough.
you know what, dude?
Well, yeah, at some
Good.
point you're gonna be in close quarters.
But
Yeah.
what is that in furlongs?
Or knots.
What about furloughs?
Well, knots is a unit of speed, so
That's true.
Shame.
nothing. And you're a moron.
Terrible. Well, can I roll for mine?
But a
I
lovable
think I
moron.
need more of it.
No, because first Cadell has to tell his good tale about
Yeah.
hunting orcs.
Finding the orcs.
So,
Make it
Fidel
good.
heads off into the east. Sorry, no, the west. Left side.
Into the west.
Checking his sword periodically in wraith form, just sort of flirting around between the shadows, looking for orcs, and finds a traveling band. Once he locates them and finds out their direction, he heads back to the camp.
Okie dokie. Alright, well, you were gonna roll to find squirrels to mindfuck?
Yes,
Go
I didn't
for it.
I wanted to roll that as well as to find food. Are we never gonna get like a picture, or is it just gonna be dark
Your
forever?
squirrels don't need to roll to find food in a forest.
Okay, good. Okay.
Do they need to roll to find other squirrels?
Squirrels? Yes, we do.
Moose and squirrel.
Stop it. Bad Cammy. God. Mine. It's just regular. There it is.
You can also use spirit because I think to a certain extent you can detect nature.
Can I use both?
No.
Okay, so then do you want me to just use spirit?
Spirit or mind, just hurry up and do it.
Well, God, why don't you give me
You
more
don't really have to
options?
you guys, you don't really have to write anything in there like when we know it's just like one thing.
It's
that's happening.
fun.
Okay.
It is fun.
Just making sure you know that you don't have to.
She's always trying to take fun away. All right, so good and bad. Hey, my margins are correct. I kind of send my squirrels out in directions in little groups of 2 and 3 to go find other squirrels. We do find 2 more, I'd say, and assimilate them.
Well, you find enough to get your swarm box back.
Okay,
Either
would that
way.
be 2 or?
I don't know. It's enough.
I don't even know how many squirrels I have.
I've always felt like it's like a few dozen, like 12 to 24 to 36 squirrels.
Okay. Oh my God, that's a lot. That's a lot more squirrels than I thought.
Is that a lot? Okay, 12 to 24.
Okay. Wait, that's like double. Like,
No, that's a third.
Well, that's
to
your
2/3.
range. Well, she's saying
okay.
24 is
So,
twice as much as 12.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm.
I mean that. I mean, I
That's
thought
like
that was
saying I am
obvious.
between 5 and 10 feet. I am either I'm either my size or double my size. Anywho.
Fine, you have exactly 18 squirrels. What do you want from me?
Thank you. That's 18
That
sounds like a good round
apparently
number.
your units of swarming squirrels are 6, which feels like a
Groups
lot
of
to
3
me.
are great.
Okay.
So, anywho, I find
Groups of 3 would leave you with 9.
no, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So I can send groups of 3 out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's a tactical thing.
Okay, and
But
you did
anywho.
find
I
enough
did.
squirrels to be back to full strength then.
Yes, and from now on, I'll keep track of squirrels I lose, numbers of squirrels
Okay.
that I lose.
Okay,
and my
but
bad.
also one of the squirrels you find has squirrel AIDS. So
God
How
damn
many
it.
are gonna die now?
Can squirrels in
Depends
a hive
on
mind
how much they
reproduce with
fuck.
each other?
What's that?
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
won't do it. We won't have any squirrel orgies.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
That's so.
Oh.
Alright, is it my turn again? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pandora roasts an apple over the fire and eats it, and now she is on a hunt. So for some motherfucking mushrooms.
Yum. And then we all sit around and eat our mushrooms and
Fuck!
that kind of shit. Oh, that's right. The mushrooms are to heal you, not just to eat.
Yeah.
They're special mushrooms. Oh, God. Wait, why would it be Braun to look for mushrooms? Why wouldn't it be mine?
Oh, I
Yeah.
clicked the wrong thing. Ha ha ha.
Why do you need to be to lift the rocks off of the mushrooms? Oh, thank God.
Wait. You're rolling for fucking yourself? You don't need to
No,
roll for that.
She's rolling to seduce the squirrels.
I mean, she is
I'm
looking for
seducing the
mushrooms.
mushrooms. So someone will fuck me.
Okay, well, tell your good tale.
I search around a tree close by and I find 10 mushrooms. I put 9 in my satchel and I make my, what's it called? My slaver's drought and heal myself.
The slaver's drought.
Draught.
You're a slave and no one gives you any water.
Drought. I feel like you spelt it drought though.
Did I?
Is it AUGH? Because that's how you spell drought.
He
Well, that's the
spelt
thing you
it.
drink out of.
He spelt it Drought.
Oh, I sure did.
That is a drought
Okay, well, now it's dropped.
that they experience in the desert.
Okay, you can take away your poison then.
It's here. He heals all.
It doesn't heal physical hurts, it heals maladies.
It says anyone drinks it replaces all conditions related to physical ailments.
Mm-hmm. And then keep reading.
Poisons, diseases, curses. Oh, not wounds, like broken bones. Oh, but I don't have broken bones or severed
You have
arteries.
burned chests.
Well, that's not broken bones.
Gee.
That's just an abrasion, really.
Fine, I get rid of my poison. Now I'm gonna go into the fucking forest and look for some aloe vera.
The squirrels run after you and try to lick your chest to hopefully make it better.
Oh god, no thank you, squirrels. That feels terrible.
The squirrels convey a picture of healing you with their tongues.
Why are we rolling?
I'm not rolling.
Are you
He's
searching
going
for
to find
aloe?
Oh, she's
Yeah.
looking for
In the
aloe.
forest.
Yeah.
No, but the
Well, apparently you get a good and a bad.
How could you possibly find aloe in a forest? It's a succulent.
Shh.
That's what I'm saying.
God damn it.
No, actually, I veto it. You can't do that. There's no aloe in this forest.
Or you could just use the bottom roll,
Hold on.
which would be a 3.
Now she's looking up what healing plants in the forest are, because her character would obviously know that, having spent 30 years of her life in a mine.
I mean, I basically live
You
in
know
a
what?
forest that's not a forest and more like a desert, and we have aloe. So
Because it's a
Oh.
desert.
I will just keep my chest burns and die.
Cool.
Whatever.
You're not gonna die. You're just gonna be painful for a really long time. I
Yes,
mean, unless
welcome
you let
to-
the squirrels lick you.
Welcome to role-playing games, where you don't get to just fix everything right away if you don't have the right skills.
But I have it in my pocket.
Okay. Anyway, now that you've raped squirrels, one of which had AIDS, found out where the orc
Goddamn.
patrol around you is, and, partaken in a drought.
Drought in the desert.
What are you gonna do now?
Is everybody back at camp?
Yeah. Give me 1 second because my kids are fighting.
I'm gonna say, Cadell on his way back came out of wraith form and picked up some berries. Done.
Nah, you gotta search for them
Oh.
berries, Doug.
All right,
I
fine.
thought you said berries were normal in a forest. Or I guess nuts were.
no, they're only very common.
No, I mean shit that squirrels can eat is common,
That's true,
But
because we do
he's-
live here normally.
and he's not squirrels.
Guys,
Mm-hmm.
Back.
comedy, guys. I said they're very common.
Oh my god.
Yes, I heard it.
Yes.
We just
I don't think-
ignored it.
I wanted to make sure you
Okay.
all knew.
Alright.
There
Good
it is.
and a
Okay.
bad, Kill Bill.
I eat some berries. She ate my hunger.
Some of those berries, unbeknownst to you, are
Have AIDS.
They had
horrifying diuretics. And and you have to use the restroom a lot now. So
Cadell goes back into ethereal form, past, little wispy spirit shits.
whispers. Orange.
okay, I guess sure. Not sure how to handle that one.
That was a bit much.
Mendora does have a backpack full of food, but You do you, fam.
I mean, I just met this woman. I'm not gonna take her food.
I mean, you might ask. Instead of eating berries and then apparently having ectoplasmic shits. Anywho.
To the best, though.
I don't think I ever caught your name, Spirit.
When I was alive, they called me Kidel.
Kidel?
Kidel, yes.
Okay. Kidel, I don't know if you know this, but there is stuff coming out your back end.
No need to worry. An effect of being a wraith.
Kidel is having some gastrointestinal issues.
Wait, can't they not see you because you're a wraith?
No, you can see a wraith, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. You have maybe a bluish, greenish glow or something.
Like I was, the way I described it last time is I just looked transparent, semi-transparent.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, proceed.
Okay.
So, I managed to locate a patrol of orcs to the west. I say we should go after them and drop by for a visit. Maybe they want a cup of tea.
The squirrels look at him suspiciously and show him a picture of him killing the orcs in a questioning manner.
I mean, if they don't want the tea.
I stab you, maybe?
What?
I heard, killing them in a questioning manner.
No, I meant...
Am I killing you?
There's a questioning emotion to the...
Is that what I'm doing?
No,
Is this fatal?
You know
Well, what about
guys?
this?
No, it's more like a questionable manner.
I see. Okay, well, at any point, are you guys gonna, keep going?
Yes.
Yes, it's just hard for squirrels to convey that we should get our asses moving.
Alright,
I'm trying to...
It's really not. It's you guys got caught up on, him wanting to kill the orcs instead of being well, let's go to the mine and kill the orcs there. You just,
Well, my thought, I guess I was trying to ask, if I could speak, I would have asked him, did he want to go and kill the orcs? Should we make a side trip and do that real quick? Or
Ah, okay.
Well, Kidel, my idea is... where did you say the orcs are?
Oh, a couple hours to the west of here.
so on the way.
Well, we are continuing to the west. Let's make a compromise. If we happen to run into the orcs while heading to the mine with all the other orcs to kill, we will kill these as well. But let us not veer off our path of conquest. We never know when the sorcerer will find out we are coming.
The squirrels nod in agreement and start to head west. But I can't see myself because apparently the sun has not risen.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so...
Wait, Kidel has not agreed.
Oh, sounds like a fair plan.
Just running off without him, I guess.
Squirrels are like, fuck you, Reed.
Well, there's this
Okay.
weird force that I
So
can't
now
see
are you
that's
guys
hurrying
all
me
moving
along.
together?
Yes.
Alright, after a couple of hours, the terrain starts to steepen and turn hilly. You find bits of rocky debris and boulders begin to stick out of the grassy hillocks amongst the trees.
Hillocks.
Hillocks. They're like hills, but with an auk at the end.
Oh, hey, look, there they are.
Yeah.
It looks like it says NFSW,
Now remember,
or not safe for work.
we need to pull our own characters on, because when Mick does it, it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, you guys can't move those?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Well, move the one that you can, Kim.
Oh, there I am. Oh, no, I'm doing it again.
You gotta just drag your character on.
Oh,
Why does whose character has red hair?
I believe mine does.
I can't
Lindsay,
remember how to
for
drag my
fuck's sake.
character on. I'm
You
sorry.
just click and drag. Can you move
Go
that?
to the newspaper,
Hold on,
The
can you move that?
newspaper, yes.
grab your name, and pull it onto
Oh,
the.
I was trying to grab my picture. Sorry, guys.
Okie dokie.
Okay. We're all bounding away. Well, I'm bounding. I don't know about you guys.
Hey DM, how do I make these things go away?
You don't?
What things?
Oh, I made them go away. Never mind.
You click off your character. I mean. Okay, so as our heroes make their way down the foresty hillish path, suddenly a man stands in their way.
Where's the man?
He
Oh, there he
is
is.
going to be described by Clef.
Ah. Dang it, I have to describe his appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so,
Stay on.
-4 in both eyes.
no, -1.25, I said. So, he's like, I don't know, 1 meter 80 or so. He's got, like, not strange clothes really, but they're sort of, they don't really stand out very sharply from anything. He is very tan. One might even say brown. Sort of like a very dark milk chocolate, if you will. He's got two daggers on his side. And good enough.
The squirrels look alarmed and start chattering.
Is
Alright.
he standing in our path, like, to stop us? Or is he, like, standing off to the side to look at us? Or, like, what? How so, standing in our path?
Well, he doesn't look like he's afraid of you. He definitely sees you coming. And also he doesn't look like he's going to overtly cause you any harm. If anything, his stance is almost lazy.
Well, the squirrels are still alarmed because they're squirrels and we're always alarmed.
Who is that?
State your name and business there, brown man.
Well, he's a ways away, guys.
Yeah, like,
Wait, the way you said it made it sound like he was, like, right in front of us.
He's like 50 feet away from you. If you look at the map,
If he was an orc, your sword would be going off. Lightly.
like, at that volume, I'm not gonna hear you.
Is my sword glowing?
no, your sword is not glowing.
Squirrels.
Hey, who's this fellow? Let's go have a chat.
Squirrels, how about you go to that tree to the right of us?
The west.
By the way, I might point out, Clef, that a horde of squirrels is not an everyday sight.
Right, like, more or less precisely 18.
Specifically.
Fidel makes for a beeline. No, makes a beeline for.
Hark! Who goes there?
Sweet Yeti of the Serengeti. I am Sanka. What are you doing on this godforsaken road?
Oh, just looking for some orcs to have some tea with.
I wouldn't say that is what we are doing per se, but that is what Elfman is. What brings you here, human?
Well, you see, I was on my path from. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the map real quick. Dang it. Well, you see, I am on my path heading west for
Westgate.
Westgate
is the only town
the
to the
gate
west.
in the west.
Sure. For Westgate. Try and commence some new business ties.
By the way, on the
But-
map. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
But you say you are here to have tea with orcs?
Quick question for the GM. Where on the map are we?
You guys are like just south. If you pick up the region map,
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
you're like just south of Corúndún, heading toward those foothills.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Oh, this map. Got it.
I spotted a patrol of orcs coming through here not too long ago. I figured I'd ask them if they wanted some tea.
Well, you don't seem like the sort of wait, are you in your ethereal form?
No, I'm regular.
You don't seem like the sort of person to have tea with orcs. I'm not even sure if orcs will have tea.
Cadell shifts into the ethereal form. Well, then I suppose I'll just have to stab him.
Well, now that is no way to make friends with orcs, is it?
It's worked pretty well for me. Every friend I've had with an orc has been a friend for life.
Mendora, will you interject? Please.
I'm working on it. They keep talking.
Time to just break it up.
Quit confusing the man, Del. Listen. We are on a trip. Going to some mines. There may or may not be some orcs. The orcs may or may not die. Then
May or
we
may
will
not be
continue
tea.
our journey. Better mankind. Huzzah.
Well, in such a noble quest, I'm sure you wouldn't mind, since you are such noble people, I'm sure you wouldn't mind parting with a few of your treasures.
The squirrels convey a picture. The squirrels want to ask if he's safe. I'm not sure how to convey it. Like, should I come out? Kind of thing. I'm not sure how I should.
I
Ooh,
feel like the squirrels don't realize we are getting robbed.
who are they talking to?
I'm talking to Mendora.
Oh, okay.
I can't talk back to you in mind form, right? You can only send a
No,
message.
but maybe you could like wink or something. I don't know. Maybe there could be a signal. We should have discussed this.
It's,
Mendora lets out a little shake of her head like, no, don't do it.
it's a toll, shall we say, so that, you don't have to stab all the orcs that don't want to have tea with you.
Let's take just a second. Do you see what I am wearing?
Yes, why?
Do I look like I have treasures?
Well, the, outward appearance can often be deceiving.
Cadell
Also, this
walks.
elvish motherfucker is super fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cadell walks straight through. I don't know his name, but the brown man. What possession of mine could you possibly hope to take?
Well, you appear much more, decked out, shall we say. And you are not being all invisible. Hold on, I'm gonna pull my guy on so wait, I can't control him. Okay, cool. Oh wait, okay, yeah, hold on. Yeah, I can. Can you pull off the other one?
Tell
I
you what,
would remind you, Phil, that you can't actually attack anything when you're ethereal.
I know.
But he doesn't know that.
Well, like I just walked through him, so it's pretty apparent that I can't touch him. Tell you what, dear thief, anything you can take hold of is yours.
Give me a sec. Well, now.
Are we waiting for something?
Yes.
Quick question. Can any of you hear that I'm eating goldfish?
I cannot.
Okay.
By the way, Phil, you know you can't stay ethereal like indefinitely, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I've only-
I am a patient man. I don't mind waiting until you have something to give.
I have a counter proposal. Come with us, help stab some orcs, and you can pick the bodies of the dead. I have no use for their items.
You see, stabbing orcs is much more entertaining when I do it on my own terms.
Well, how about you don't stab any of the orcs? You can just raid their bodies when we're done. Low effort for you, free treasure. We don't need anything.
Suddenly, out of rock outcroppings surrounding the small opening, or ravine, archers clothed in greenish and brownish trousers and tunics pop up with their bows drawn and aimed in toward Mandora and the wraith form.
What are they?
They are archers. They're not orcs. They're men.
Okay.
The squirrels run out from behind the tree, preparing to defend my friends.
One of them yells, "What the hell is that? Do we fire at it?"
Go ahead.
The
Go.
Each one
archer,
will weaken it.
the archer in the north here, fires a shot into the swarm of squirrels.
Can the squirrels try to scatter?
Yeah, you can try to dodge the arrow.
What kind of roll would that be? Of
Finesse.
course. Because we're so
I feel like I shouldn't just kill off Sanka.
The squirrel that had AIDS takes the arrow directly through his eye.
Oh well, good. He was kind of useless. Fuck.
And
But
and as he falls over, it apparently kills 5 other squirrels because
What the fuck? How does that even how?
you rolled a 2, 2, and
okay,
5.
he was
Holy
standing in
crap.
front of 2 other squirrels.
Oh jeez.
So let's say 3 squirrels died.
Great.
Wait. So does this take the average of the rolls?
No, it
it's
takes the middle roll and
roll.
adds 2.
And then adds
Oh, I
your
see.
score if it's a skill based.
That's weird.
Well, shit. Can I still scatter? Or are we
What's
just
our-
sitting there in abject horror?
Yeah, no, I'm wondering what our turn order is.
It goes
Um,
me, Phil, then Mindora.
Well, that was last turnover. I think it changes.
Well, are you gonna fight back? Is that what we're gonna do now?
Well, so I feel like Cadell would, but my first action would be to soul suck Sanka, and
No,
I think
your
that's
first
just
action would be to de-wraith.
Well, right, D-Wraith and then soul suck Sanka, which would I'm gonna go after him before I go after the 3 archers, which is gonna make this a pretty shitty fight.
Yeah, you'd probably end up bristling with arrows.
So, do we have a turn order? At least for each?
Hold on. Before we start fighting, I guess we'd have to wait till after we're fighting. Okay, let's get our turn order going.
Okay, yeah, give me finesse rolls.
Finesse,
just-
just normal.
Just do a finesse test, and if you want to type anything, type initiative.
Wait, a finesse test? So just normal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Supposed to have good finesse.
Oh, it takes the middle value roll.
Yes.
Got it. I was like, it takes the middle roll? That's weird.
Yeah, it's just the middle dice.
The second
The other
roll?
2 we don't even ever get to roll them.
It's the middle die.
Right, I get it. Just because if you hover over it, it's in an order, right? And I thought it's the second die that's rolled, basically. But this does make more sense.
I know. Um,
Okay,
Hey,
Saka.
Saka,
And
what
remember
you
it.
smoking, man?
what you smoking, man?
Come on! God, you guys are the worst.
We
So,
finally
Sanka,
got our
remember-
Jamaican person.
Remember that you don't have to fight right now.
Right.
This
I
is
would
just a turnover for what's happening.
I would recommend that you calm down your squirrel friends and simply pay the toll before you are full of arrows from all sides.
As he says that, 2 more men step out from the rocks and bushes.
Oh, they're with him. Oh my god.
Nice.
I thought we were getting attacked by separate groups.
Yeah, they literally asked him if they should fire at the squirrels.
I thought they were asking Cadell. And Cadell was like, yeah, shoot him.
I'm all for killing.
Squirrels, orcs, whatever.
He's like, yeah, these girls are annoying. Go ahead and off
I
them
just
for
love
us."
killing. I'll kill babies.
Oh boy, here I go kill again.
Don't forget the puppy.
Which, by the way, I totally want that to be your catchphrase for like when you're about to go and do dangerous shit.
I can incorporate that.
Okay.
So Sanka tried to reason, is it now Cadell?
I will pay no
No,
toll.
Sanka gets to tell neutral tales, and then he also can take a risky action.
What?
So you can tell as many neutral tales as you want, and that's when you just talk.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can also do something risky, like try to actually actively persuade them. Or, or order them to do something. Shit like that.
I see. Well, hold on. Let me just look at the PDF real quick.
Okay.
It's my
Okay.
favorite thing to do, looking at PDFs.
Referencing,
But out of curiosity,
learning how
why
to
are you doing that?
actually.
I
Play
just
the
wanna
game.
I just wanna look again at what the 4 different what are they called?
The stats?
What they're sort of equivalent to.
The PDF doesn't actually have much on the stats themselves.
It kind of does. On page, like on the building a character page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it has more than I thought it did.
Well, I mean, I was suggesting that they pay the toll before they're full of arrows.
No risky moves there.
And are you going to try to, be witty or clever, or try to, be, seem tough and intimidating?
That sounded like an intimidation to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'd
Sound
be
like a fucking threat.
I think it'd be spirit, right?
Yeah, it would, yes.
And what does decreased, normal, and increased mean? It's just always normal, basically.
It's just going to be normal, basically, unless I tell you it's increased because you're bolstered.
Got it. Or decreased because I have an ailment.
Yeah.
An ailment.
Or like you're trying to convince a horse that you're pretty or something. Which is very difficult.
Is that because Cadell is so weird, or
These foozle.
Okay, so basically you were trying to like sort of intimidate them with the fact that they're surrounded. Right?
Foozle?
Well, that would have been... Yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that they're heavily outnumbered. And
Do we
surrounded, yeah.
oppose roll on that?
Hey, there are 13 squirrels.
Yeah.
So we're not that unnumbered.
You
Outnumbered.
do
That is-
opposed roll like to be intimidated, but it's going to be a decreased roll.
Alright.
So everybody give me a decreased spirit roll.
Oh man.
What does the decrease do and the increase? Does it change
It takes
the...
Makes
the
you take the
lowest.
lower one or the higher one.
I see.
Okay, apparently you are all intimidated.
Oh man.
Mandora and Drea are both equally intimidated by the number of humans brandishing weapons at them.
Cadell was like...
It doesn't make much sense for Cadell to be intimidated, though.
Right? You would think it'd be more Mandora, if anyone.
Well, apparently you pissed your pants because you didn't notice any of them were
Wait,
there.
hold on. Would this be considered a bad tale?
Yeah, the bad tale is basically that you guys...
Well, retribution, bloodlust, bitch.
It's not a bad
Oh,
tale
oh,
affecting
just
your
kidding.
physical body.
Damn it. What if I piss myself?
No, that's what Cadell did in spirit form. Little wisps of spirit urine are leaving his crotch. Since apparently he can still make plops when he's a spirit. So now, when you guys talk to him, like, I'm imposing that you have to, like, you can't, unless you feel like you have no other way out, like, attack in this situation right now, because you're saying to yourself, oh, this actually doesn't look very good. You know what I mean?
We can still do a lot of defensive shit, right? To protect ourselves from the scary situation.
Yeah, could we? Wink, wink.
Do what now?
Do
If it's not-
defensive type things? Like, I don't know, guard ourselves better or something?
Yeah,
would that
you
be
can, like,
considered
prepare
threatening?
to dodge or something, and that would bolster you for a dodge attack.
Well, could I say, I don't know, grow
Or a
some
detective.
plants?
What's that?
Could I, like, grow some plants to I don't know, protect us maybe, or something to that effect?
You can
I guess it would just be
certainly.
grass.
You can certainly try.
Because we're in the middle of a field with nothing on it.
So I
You're
mean, yeah,
trying
what
to
you're
grow
just gonna
grass.
grow the grass taller or grow some roots out?
I want to make the grass grow really thick and bushy for us to hide it, obscuring us from view. Can I do that, or is it not my turn?
I'm not sure how tall grass can get in 100 years.
I think it depends on the type of this mostly, right?
I think that's something
Yeah.
else you need to Google, like a fantasy squirrel.
But I also feel like at a certain point it would just start, like, falling over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it'll completely, displace your form. And also, you can
Okay.
really only do it in one space at a time.
Oh.
So you would kind of just, like, make tall grass around the squirrels, and then they just, like, shoot arrows into the tall grass. So I mean, you could definitely
Nope,
do
they
that.
can't see me.
With a
I just wanna
grass
make
taking
sure.
their shooting a decreased roll.
I guess, yeah.
So I have a question real quick. So do you think that I should maybe try to find like seeds of stuff or something, like, I don't know, like
Yep, I mean, probably.
that I could
Couldn't hurt.
purposely grow as opposed to
And you
just
could even
trying
just,
to
like,
use my
stick them in
surroundings?
the squirrel's cheeks, you know?
I could. They could all hold it in their cheeks.
Some of them have rose bushes, rose seeds in their cheeks. Some of them have, like, acorns.
Yep. That's how I name them too. By whatever's in their cheeks.
What
Fair
does Phil
enough.
have in his cheeks?
A dick.
Hey,
Oh.
got him.
we don't even know where he got it. It's just there.
Oh, from the dead eighth squirrel.
Right.
Okay, well, so is it my turn or is it Cadell's turn?
It's Cadell's turn.
Okay.
Now listen here, brown human. I will admit, you have the numbers on me, and if you go down this path, I will probably die. But I can promise you, you will be the first to fall.
I guess that's about as intimidated as Cadell gets then. Fair enough.
Wait, do I get to say something, or is it? I have to wait for my turn again.
You can, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
you can talk back, I guess.
Is this
You can
a
respond.
witty? Maybe can I?
I mean, are you trying to convince him of something or anything?
Well, I'm trying to convince him that if you start shooting arrows, he's gonna die.
I'm not gonna start shooting arrows.
I thought Cadell was the scaredest of us all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Decreased
So
mind roll.
apparently you have not. Yeah. No, not decreased. No, because he failed.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, your words don't seem to affect Sanka at all.
Hasn't
He knows
seen
he's got
soul
the upper
suck
hand.
yet.
He hasn't. That's true. So he would have no reason to be intimidated by it.
True.
But is it really worth dying instead of paying a simple fee to keep the road safe, if you will?
My friend, I've already died once. What's another time?
It's the
Oh.
last time that you
Yeah.
would die.
This one would be permanent.
I mean, there's no knowing that.
Actually,
There
exile you.
You have no anti-wraith weapons.
Ah, but You cannot stay in that form forever.
The squirrel was trying to convey pictures of all of us just lowering our weapons and sending out a calm vibe to everybody. Like, hey, I'll just chill. And yeah, I guess.
All right, roll
that's
spirit to
wonderful.
try and calm everyone down.
Oh, yay, I get to roll something.
Sorry, I was drinking peppercini juice.
Like, ooh, that's
Peppercini?
the best.
What on earth is peppercini?
I bet that would make a
Like
really
banana
good shot.
peppers.
Did you say
Oh,
spirit?
you know what? You're probably right.
Wait. Banana pepper juice?
Yeah, like the juice that they're pickled in.
And you just
Yeah.
drink it?
When I'm out of pepperoncinis in the jars there.
Okay, so
Fair.
my images work and the archers lower their weapons. I mean, they don't put them on the ground or anything, but lower their weapons. And I assume it also works on Sanka.
Sanka gets
And
a opposed roll.
Yeah.
This one would be decreased, right?
Yes.
Are the rest of us being bombed as well, or is this only aimed at them?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm just aiming it at them.
Well, you did say
Well,
everyone.
You
Yeah,
did say it, which is
actually,
why I'm
yeah,
wondering. So,
I did. So actually, yes, everyone's getting nice calming images, including Cadell, who needs to.
So yeah, apparently you're calmed, but I mean you were already calm.
Yeah,
so-
and I wasn't wielding my weapons.
the heck?
Yeah.
Why on earth is Cadell's
Man,
roll so bad?
Adele is like.
You're
so
a one-trick
calm right
pony,
now.
man. It's like just fighting that you're good at, apparently.
He actually
Then
gets
again-
really ramped up.
Cadell, well, he was like chill as all get out, anyways. So
Adele wasn't. Cadell just shat his pants. I don't call that calm.
Technically,
he
he wasn't
calmly
wearing
shat his
pants.
pants.
Exactly.
Excuse
I'm sure
me,
the-
I do
the
believe I
diarrhea
have shat
didn't
my
help.
pantaloons.
Calmly.
Ah, yes,
Okay.
what a calm and relaxing experience.
Gee.
All right, Mendera.
I'm having like screen freeze problems.
Well, it's okay. The screen's not moving.
If you use a butane torch and put it up against the screen, it'll help.
Should warm it up pretty quickly.
It'll help
Most of them
Vizio,
burn at around 13.
because we have to buy a new TV.
You guys need a swift kick to the vaginas.
We need pajamas. Is that what you just said?
Swift kids in pajamas.
I believe in you.
I just have to get back and roll 20.
Starting to feel like this might be the worst podcast ever.
Hey, I thought it was going pretty good. Actually, I think our last one was
Hey
better.
folks, if you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to go to audible.com/Corúndún for your free 30-day trial. It really helps the channel out.
Like, favorite, and subscribe.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up.
We're here
And
Bye.
like
every
us on
Thursday.
Facebook for fun updates.
So we
Little
can make
brown
them
girl
mad
is out.
sense.
Wait, does Facebook monetize?
I don't know if you can monetize on Facebook, but Facebook does monetize.
Right.
All right, Mendora.
Alright. Mendora is going to get her shit together.
Is she?
Roll for getting your shit together. Finesse.
Alright. I think we got a little out of hand here. Let us all calm down. And maybe you and all of your friends reconsider
Aren't you supposed to do the opposed role
Of what?
of being super calmed?
Well, she was already calm.
She
We
can
were
also
just-
just
we were
accept
confused about
being
Cadell.
calmed. You know?
Okay, sure. Okay.
Like the squirrel is in my head all the time. I'm
She's
used to it.
Okay.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies, but I know what it is.
She's grown.
Let us all calm down. You seem to have a lot of strong friends. That is good to have friends in life, yeah? But maybe you and your friends once again consider there is big boon to be had. We are weak travelers. We don't have a lot of stuff to give you. You will get hurt, and what will you get? A few things off the shiny elf. Is it worth it? But what if we say that other than getting stuff off of orcs, you have a chance to raid a sorcerer's keep? And I roll spirit to try and really intrigue them.
You do that.
I wanted to make sure that's the one I would
Yeah,
roll.
yeah. Eh? All right. So opposed roll, I guess, is what you want to do there.
Normal or decreased?
Okay. Normal, because she got a good and bad. I came through when I said normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And it is. Turns out it is risky business.
Except not risky enough for him not to be intrigued by it, because he needed to roll higher than her.
Oh.
true.
Seems like risky business, but exactly the kind of risky business that he could benefit from.
Maybe lucrative risky business.
Exactly. Darling me banana.
So what say you, human?
Great cow of Moscow. The earnings could be immense.
I heard yearning.
Well, I mean, the earnings could be immense.
Are we still talking about pee in our pants?
Most of the time, yes.
But I must know. What possessed you of the idea to raid a sorcerer of all people?
Ask the squirrels.
What? The squirrels, the squirrels just sit there and smile.
I mean, the old boy
Yeah.
killed me once. It really leaves a sour taste in the mouth.
I imagine it leaves no taste in that mouth of yours.
Ooh. I don't know what that means.
Because he's
I
a
left
spirit.
Quite a
Oh.
taste in your mom's mouth, I'll have you.
Yes, you're all quite snarky. Well, good for you.
Very much doubt it, since I have this beautiful chocolate complexion, and you are paler than the moon.
Don't talk about the moon.
Oh no! No, you know the moon? Do you know the moon? Alright, we have to go now. We must leave.
Um,
He was calling you paler than the moon, I'm pretty sure, wasn't he?
I was
Go-
calling what's his face Cadell
Oh,
paler than
Cadell.
the moon.
You're so Mendora's like, you're the moon?
No, I said you know the moon?
Oh. Everybody knows the moon, idiot. It's in the sky.
Yeah, I've
Yeah, but he's friends with the moon.
certainly seen the
You-
moon.
If you're not close to the moon, how pale do you know it is or isn't?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They can see it in the sky.
Yeah, well, you see.
Suspicious.
Cuckoo, cachoo.
This is too much.
Well, you see,
Um,
generally, at night, when you look up, there's a big, pale, bright disc.
Well, you see, she doesn't do that.
Lindsay, no meta. You want to know what I think of your talk? That is what I think of your talk of the moon.
So Meta, that was a really convincing spit. Did you spit on your keyboard?
She spit in her cup.
Okay.
She really did spit.
Way to
Wow.
commit, Cammy. Way to commit.
I will tell you a thing or two about the moon. No person who sits there and looks at its complexion can be trusted. Disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Was that racist?
Well, since your slave friend is clearly mad... Dang it. I keep on losing the accent. It's not even that good, but...
I know, right?
No, it's great. I love it. Although I'm not sure what kind of.
I suggest you sort yourself out, Mon.
Mon or Moon?
Mon.
Um,
Oh, shit.
Alright. I understand you guys have friends, you have bows and arrows. I will say this. I do not want to go do the sorcerer thing, but these squirrels will not leave me alone until I go there. We need to get on our way. First, we raid the mine, kill some orcs, free some dwarves. Then we are going to go raid the sorcerer's keep.
Hopefully, when you do all that with the dwarves, you find somebody who can tell you where the sorcerer's keep is. Because remember, that was the reason you're going to the mines.
Take some prisoners, do nasty things to them, find out where the keep is. Huzzah!
The squirrel's
So-
not in agreement, and
You're going to raid this sorcerer. And you don't even know where he is yet?
it's a minor detail. We'll find it on the way.
Well, did you know where we were before you decided to try and raid us?
Yes, I saw you walking down the path.
But you didn't know we were coming.
Ah, but somebody always does come.
Granted, it's usually orcs, but
Let me explain. The mine is owned by the sorcerer.
Okay,
If we can take the mine, real easy, just a few slave masters and orcs hitting slaves with whips. Then we talk to the head slave master. He knows where sorcerer is.
So the three of you who cannot overcome 6 people are planning to raid an entire mine.
well, when you put it like that,
Now, laddie, who's to say we couldn't overcome 6 people? We haven't tried yet.
the squirrels convey an image of how many squirrels we actually have here, plus the 2 in the background. So we have a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure you're 15, right?
Yeah, we are. Well, we're
Although-
13 plus 2.
The squirrels could convey an image of squirrels. Have to be true.
What?
Yes.
Wait, the squirrels have to do what?
But do squirrels' spirit minds have, like hive minds have the concept of wine?
No, but I do. Because I'm not a squirrel, I'm a nature spirit.
Well, that's what I meant. Do nature spirits understand the concept of wine?
Mine's like where we're going.
Is this encounter gonna have a wrap-up point anytime soon? Because
You'd
it's
think.
starting to go to bed.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Well,
Like, a lot of it has to do with you guys kind of like ramble a lot and then like forget details, and so it takes a minute for everybody to like say something that matters.
Right.
Yeah.
well, controlling a mine could be quite profitable. So, I'll tell you what. Me and my friends here will help you take the mine. And once we do, it will be ours.
The squirrel's not in agreement.
However, you must let the dwarf slaves free.
It is of no importance to me who does the work in the mine as long as somebody does.
So we could just get a shit ton of squirrels. I mean, I convey an image of a shit ton of squirrels mining the mine.
That seems unreasonable.
That seems with tiny little pickaxes and little hammers.
Alright,
little hard
excellent.
hats.
We are in agreement that you don't kill us, we don't kill you, we go to the mines. Off to the west we go.
Wait, do you all agree that we will be in complete control of the mines once they are liberated?
The squirrels nod.
I have no need for a mine.
I have no interest in having that mind, but I am taking the dwarfs with me.
Well,
The squirrels nod.
Sanka motions the other guys to close in a little bit, but like with weapons lowered.
So are these people you control, or I guess we don't know that yet, whether they're your friends or
I mean, you would know if you listened to what I had been saying.
what?
Yep.
Shit. I was just eating.
It's not such a
goldfish.
big secret, though. It's like, or is it?
I don't know. I apparently wasn't listening. Okay, so we head west. So are we calling that
Into the
encounter
west.
good or?
No, well, not exactly, because Senka is not in charge of all of the thieves. He's just in charge of like this band of them. It's more like a collective, like a guild sort of situation.
Okay.
So you guys have a couple options, and Senka knows this and can explain it to you when Phil doesn't have to go to sleep. That you guys can go back to the Thieves' Den and try to convince the other thief leaders to come help on the raid, or Sanka can try to do it on his own and then offer the other slave leaders, not slave leaders, thief leaders, 50% of all the profits split amongst the other three of them, and then he gets 50% outright when they come to help him hold it. Something like that.
Quite a bit of information there.
That's all stuff
Alright.
that Senka knows that he doesn't know he knows yet.
Oh.
Well, now he knows he knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
But does he know?
Now
I
Alright,
just went
so
over this.
I feel like this is a good wrap-up point, so Phil can go to bed.
It's good enough.
It's good enough.
Close enough for government work.
I feel like hopefully someday we'll get a little better at talking to each other.
Well, it's so hard to tell, like, because if we're going in a turn order, I'm like, I have my stuff that I'm ready to say, but I'm like,
I would say that you guys seem to like have a pretty good grasp of what would be like the most selfish thing that would be within character for you guys. But no one is really like for the most part, unless they get a little bit of urging, no one's really like trying to find ways that you would end up working together. And I understand that obviously that's kind of hard to do, and you're not necessarily sure that you're supposed to do that, but we are all plagued together as a gaming group, so there is some impetus to fudge reality just a little bit towards cooperation. You know what I mean?
I
Hey,
concur.
hey, I finally figured out to tell him about the Sorcerer's Keep and the things he could have.
Yeah. Which
At this
is good.
point, I'm still playing Cadell as if he doesn't really know any of these people because he literally met them 2 hours ago.
Right. But
Yeah,
I mean,
but you're also like, I'm gonna go look for the orcs.
yeah,
It wasn't
You're
too
happy
long
to-
ago. We
People.
slept.
you're happy to get friends that want to kill orcs too. You know, like
Right.
that's what I feel like it made you willing to go with Mendora and the squirrels because they helped kill those orcs. So
Right. And promise more.
And
Right.
here I was, I slept with you last night.
And on that note, I'm going to bed.
good night.
All right.
Alrighty, folks.
Peace out. Gonna go clean my spit cup.
I haven't got all day.
Good
I'm
night,
gonna
everybody.
continue to
All right,
eat
good night.
goldfish.